Hey, you watching? So today I want to talk about the number one giver of disease, stress. Yes, stress. Stress is the pandemic of our system in the midst of a pandemic. Basically, everyone at one point in the time has felt a stress. And obviously it can manifest itself differently, which is the point of the questionnaire that was on the first page, to start recognizing how you feel your stress, biologically, emotionally, spiritually, or structurally. So my number one thing when working with a client or with anybody else is to help them reduce their stress or cope with stress. This allows you to be able to follow through on your goals a lot easier. It makes it a lot easier because you don't have stress to hold you back. Okay? So now, in order to be able to cope with your stress, number one thing is to recognize your stress. So a few questions for that is what you answered in the beginning. That's how do you feel stressed and why is it stressing you? You really need to find the source of the stress and understand why and what effect it's having on you, okay? Now, to help reduce the stress, here are a few, this is a short list on how to help you reduce stress, but it's a good starter. So number one, watching what and how you eat. So how you eat is just as important as what you eat because of the environment that you're creating for yourself, the environment that your digestive process is going through. So is it chaotic? Is it overwhelming? Is it rushed? Literally, when you're eating in a rushed, overwhelmed, or chaotic, stressful state, your body is in sympathetic mode, so in stress mode. So you know that brick that you feel in your stomach? That's literally your body telling you, we cannot digest this right now. This is not the time. I'm not in the emotional state to be able to eat food and digest. We're literally in stress mode. This is not the time. So how you eat, just as important as what you're eating. Number two, pampering yourself, proper hygiene. So taking care of your body, making sure you're relaxing, getting rid of those toxins, giving your body gratification, telling it, okay, I put you through a lot. Here's the little, soothing so that we can start this over and have the energy that we need to be able to deal with the stress tomorrow. Number three is positive self-talk. So a lot of you, if you've seen my videos before, you'll see that I talk a lot about negative self-talk and how it keeps you in the cycle of negative talk. So if you're complaining about something and you're constantly complaining about it, you're bringing that energy back to you. You're not making a difference. You're just complaining, putting words in the air, and that energy is still coming back to you. You'll have more to complain about tomorrow because you didn't deal with the complaints that you had yesterday. Whereas positive self-talks, it gives you control. It tells you, what can you do about this? What's going well? What's not going well? What's in your control? What's not in your control? How can you fix it? How can you motivate yourself? How can you encourage yourself? Positive self-talk is like a support system that you have within yourself. Number four, sufficient sleep. So most of you know that sleep matters, that you need at least 8 hours, that your body detoxifies the toxins that were accumulated during the day, and that includes stress. It relieves you of that pressure that you had from your whole day, from the day before, whatever it is. But sleep is a very important process of getting rid of the stress. You don't want it to accumulate. You don't want to start the next day in a stressful state because you didn't deal with the stress that you had the day before. Physical activity. Physical activity is really important because it's another stress relief, guys. You have that the feel-good chemicals that are released, serotonin. You have oxygen that is going through your cells. You have breathing that's fueling you. You just have all this energy that's being released, and you have the focus, you have the mental clarity that you'll need to tackle stress. So those are the 5 ways. So physical activity, sufficient sleep, positive self-talk, pampering yourself, and watching how and what you eat. Now, for those of you that decide to do, I'm going to be posting four videos this week. So those of you that decide to do all the action steps, you can contact me by email, justflowcoffee@gmail.com. You send me your responses to the questions, the action steps that you did, and then I'll respond to you, and you'll also get an oil. So this is just to push you guys to move forward towards your goal, reduce the stress, and give you that kind of energy that you need. So today's action steps is, how do you feel stressed? What is stressing you? And why is it stressing you? All right.